About the definition, big data definition, right? What is the big data definition? What is big data definition? Big data is a high volume, high velocity, high variety information asset that requires a new forms for what? For processing and discovering the new decision making and discovering a process optimization. This is the big data definition. Next, we know about the what are the big data characteristics. So, about what is mean by data? If we come across the data, we will know about the characteristics like size, right? Size and which format and at which speed data will be processing. So these are the main features of a big data. That are velocity. I already told big data. If you come across big data means we have 3 V's, right? What are the 3 V's? Volume, velocity, and variety. Volume, velocity, and variety. And here analytics also describe the 4 V's. The V's another one is a velocity. So first we know about the volume. What is mean by volume? What is mean by the volume? Volume means it is considered as a size. Hello. ಇಲ್ಲ The term in big data, the term big represent what? The term big represent what? Size. So here the volume is the term big relate to the size of the data, and it is also one of the characteristics. Big represent the what? It is represent the size. In big data, in big data word only it represents the size of the data, and the size defines the amount or a quantity of data which is generated from an applications. So through the application, the data which is what is mean by the size? It is a volume amount or a quantity of data. How much data we are? Maybe in the form of an MB or a GB or KB. So that amount of data it is normally generated from an application, and the size determines the processing consideration needed for the handling that data. Means based on the data we are considering the processing methods. Maybe for kilobytes there is some processing methods, for megabytes and gigabytes there are some. Based on the size of the data, in big data we are representing the processing methods. Understood? So this is the one of the characteristics. Volume representation represents what? It represents the size of the data, where the data is generated from the applications. Next one is an velocity. What is mean by velocity? Velocity means speed. How many? Here velocity speed represents the how many seconds per seconds how much data is generated. Okay, and here velocity is the measure of how fast the data is generated and processed. And here velocity also considers the how fast it first generates. After that, it's how fastly it processing also. Okay, the velocity characteristics tells it is how fast the speed the generation of data is occurred, and the processing also. And next is an variety. Variety means what? Variety means what? Variety. Different forms or any types, right? So if we means school, only the if we represent school, or all schools represents only one name, no, right? It has a several forms or a several types. Like that also here variety of data means it has a several types of any data. I already told you several types of data. Which are the types of data? Structured, unstructured, semi-structured and multi-structured data. Means here the variety represents the forms. These of variety of data due to the availability of large number of heterogeneous platforms in the industry, multiple sources in a system. Now in technology, there are several forms. Based on the digital or an entertainment. If we consider on an entertainment purpose, then the data generates a different type from the business. In business, the data generated in the form of an files, but according to the entertainment, the data will be generated in the form of an videos, images, and then again songs, right? So here the data is variety represents the data generated from heterogeneous platforms. Heterogeneous means what? Means different platforms. Here we are considering the big data processing data from the different platforms. And here this characteristics helps in the effective use of the data according to their formats, thus maintaining the importance of big data. Means it based on based on the format ನಾವು ತಗೊಂಡಿರೋ ಆ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ಯಾಟ್ ಮೇಲೆ ನಾವೇನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ವಿ processing ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ವಿ. ಸೊ ಇದು ಫಸ್ಟ್ ವೆರೈಟಿ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಮೇನ್ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಬಿಗ್ ಡೇಟಾ. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಮಗೆ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ಯಾಟ್ ಮುಖ್ಯ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಅದು ಮೇ ಬಿ ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರ್ಡ್ ಆದ್ರೂ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಅನ್ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರ್ಡ್ ಆದ್ರೂ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಸೆಮಿ ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರ್ಡ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಮಲ್ಟಿ ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರ್ಡ್ ಆದ್ರೂ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು. ಅಂಡ್ ದೆನ್ ವೆರಾಸಿಟಿ. ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಮೀನ್ ಬೈ ವೆರಾಸಿಟಿ? ವೆರಾಸಿಟಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಮೀನ್ ಬೈ veracity? It means accuracy. Veracity means accuracy. Accuracy ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು? Perfect results, right? If you do the project means they will ask in colleges. You guys did many projects. Yes. They will ask, right? If you do this project, you will give the 100% results. Guides or teachers will ask, right? So means accuracy means 100% result. Here veracity feature why they have introduced means it takes the account of quality of data capture, which can greatly affect its accurate analysis. If we do the big data means if we do the processing for the data, it has to give us an accurate results. So here veracity means based on the format data we took. Means maybe it is structured data or a unstructured data. Based on the format, it will affect the accurate analysis. So this is the veracity feature. Veracity feature is based on the data format. Means it based on the variety. Okay. So based on that variety of the data, it will show the accurate analysis. It will affect the accurate analysis based on the format of the data. So these are